Hello everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. We're back on the channel again, live streaming as we always do. So, a couple of things I want to do before I go ahead and jump into the stream here fully. Shout out to Modmania, by the way, who's saying that he can't stop, just lurking. Yeah, have a good stream, brother. Cheers for that, Modmania. Always happy to see you in the chat as usual. But yeah, a couple of things before we jump in. Just want to say a big shout out to all the people who subscribe to the channel. Your support is obviously, priceless. And today I want to make this stream all about you guys, really. Lots of interactions. I've got a couple of things I've added to the Discord. A couple of new commands for you guys to check out as well. So yeah, whilst we're waiting for a few more people to jump into stream here, just wanted to give a big shout out to all the subscribers and everyone who is going to be joining watching the stream at some later date. I'm not sure why since of late YouTube I've not been able to find my live streams as usual. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm in YouTube, but yeah, we're here and we're going to be continuing to do this all the time with the community. So big shout out to everybody. So a couple of commands I want to mention for you guys if you want to be interactive with the stream is !Discord, and that'll give you the link to our Discord server. And if you're just stopping by, just chilling, lurking in the background, if you put !Lurking, that'll let us know that you're just chilling, listening to the music and enjoying the festivities of what we've got going on here today. And obviously we're not forgetting about the people who consider themselves to be whales in Rise of Kingdom. So if you are a whale and you want us to to know that you are whaling out in Rise of Kingdoms, go ahead and do !Whale, and that'll drop you a personalized message as well. And also same for the Kraken and our free to plays and even the farmers. And if you are a fighter, you can also go ahead and do that by typing either !Kraken, F2P, farmer or fighter. And then the last one we've got is the cheer. So if you see something that you want to go ahead and cheer for, you can go ahead and do !Cheer as well. And those are a few little interactive things that I've added here for you today. So if you want to go ahead and check those out, that'd be cool. That will be pretty chilled. So we have got in the Discord as well, if you want to come in and just join the voice chat in Discord and chill out with the people who are there. Again, !Discord, you get the link to the Discord server. You can go ahead and jump into the voice there if you want to, but there's plenty of stuff that we need to talk about today. So let's see. Hopefully stream element is playing today. There we go. So we've got, I'm gonna go ahead and pin that as a pin message so people can always see that in the chat there. So if you want to get the Discord, there's all the details that you need. By the way, the chat is open to everybody today, so if you are just chilling out, stopping by to check out the live stream, feel free to interact if you want. Ask any questions, anything that you want to know about Rise of Kingdoms. We're here to answer those best as we can for you. So I initially scheduled this stream for reset today, and I've basically rescheduled it because we know that there's going to be we found our opponents here. We're going to go ahead and check all of these kingdoms out. There are literally 24 kingdoms in this entire KvK, which is kind of wild. So I'm going to go ahead and check all of these kingdoms, and I'm going to be using the rock toolkit as well as some stats that we've got given from the kingdom leadership here in 25 as well. So I'm going to be using that, but Diplo is still well and truly on the way here. As you can imagine, 24 kingdoms is not easy to get all of these people online at the same time. So there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to, you know, to meet with all of these kingdom leadership and figure something out. But for the moment, we're not yet allies up with anyone. We're still waiting up on further details and who we're going to be allies with. But yeah, we're going to be checking out those kingdoms momentarily. And I'm so glad that, you know, after nearly 4 months of waiting, we finally have KvK, and it's absolutely brilliant. I'm loving it. It feels as if there's so much going on in Rise of Kingdoms at this time of year as well, which is pretty chill because I love this time of year when there's so many events, so many things happening. So I want to hear from you guys. You know, what events are you guys doing? What events are you spending on? Are you a spender? Are you F2P? All that kind of good stuff. So jump into the stream, get interactive today. I'll mention again, I've got a couple of commands for you if you want to go ahead and check out. So if you're just lurking, you can put exclamation lurking, and I'll give you a little personalized message as well. If you're a whale, exclamation whale, just let us know that you're a big spender. You're dropping those GCs all over your kingdom and your alliance. Same thing for Kraken. If you're a Kraken, go ahead, exclamation Kraken. Let us know who are the Krakens in the chat. And for F2P is exclamation F2P. For farmers, exclamation farmer. You get yourself a personalized message for all of these different commands here. If you're a fighter, exclamation mark fighter. And if you just want to go ahead and cheer for something, you can go ahead and use exclamation cheer. So I'm looking forward to, yeah, having Evil Clown is in the building. I'm a mega clown. You know what, Evil? I've got something specially for you. And here we go. This is for you, Evil. Actually, let us do it this way so everybody get to see what the Evil Clown, that the Evil Clown has landed. There you go, Evil. Especially for the Evil Clown. The Evil Clown has landed, people. Welcome, mate. How you doing, man? It's been ages since I've catch you on one of my streams. So yeah, always good to see the Evil Clown in the building. So here's what I'm gonna do. Without further ado, I want to jump into Discord here firstly. Sleep schedule all mixed up. Oh, bless you. I guess you still got your KvK going on as well. That's crazy. It's always the same at this time of year anyway. You know, there's so much going on. KvK is all over. Yep. I believe you guys are going to have zone 6. Sorry, past 7s next, right? I believe it's going to be past 7s for you. I'm glad to see you on KvK. Oh, mate, I am so happy. Finally, we have our KvK. Yep. So, yeah, 100%. I'm so glad myself, because I was saying to my kingdom, the king here in 25, that I'm feeling so rusty, you know, like a weathered piece of zinc right now. I just want to get back into it and see if I still can fight. But I did pop over to the King of All Britain with 2377 and 489. And I believe they also got their past 7s coming up as well in the next couple of days. But as I said, I know there's plenty of events going on here in Rise of Kingdoms in this particular time. So if you guys are spending on any of these holiday events, let us know which ones you guys are wailing out on. which ones you guys are dropping the gold chests on, and that sort of thing. And if you are indeed just lurking, you can go do exclamation lurk and let us know that you're lurking. 77 similar schedule. Okay, so as soon as their past 7 open, I'm guessing your past 7 will open as well. So there we go. We're just testing out some of these Discord, basically, some of these commands as well. As you can see there, we got our lurking little thing. Just let us know we're snacking. Blanket deployed, volume set, and the vibe only is to carry on the stream, warriors. So we'll go ahead and pin that as well, so you guys have that one as well. So yeah, I want to jump, because there's 24 kingdoms to go through here. I want to go ahead and start looking at some of these kingdoms. And like I said, I'm going to use the rock toolkit right now. Just so I've got some data that I can actually use from the live server itself. So let's go ahead and get this up. So Eva Clown said that he's lurking as well. Oh, there. It's okay, Evil. You can go ahead and lurk all you want, buddy. So I got some data I want to show you guys. Firstly, so here are the current kingdoms in the King of All Britain KvK that we're going to be jumping into in the next couple of days. We should have pre-KvK starting very soon as well. But yet again, the ally situation isn't yet confirmed, but based on what I'm understanding, I believe we're looking to ally with yellow over here, which is going to be, let's have a look here. So Wessex. So I believe we're going to be teaming up with Wessex. So it's East Anglia currently with Wessex, and then it's going to be Mercia against Northumbria. That's how it's currently looking. Nothing is finalized just yet. Evil Clown. I know you'd like that one, Evil. I told you, this is all going to be, you know, it's a fun, I want all my streams to be a fun stream. So yeah. Are you the one snacking with your blanket, Evil? So in terms of power and everything, as you can see here, if we just bring that out a little bit, just increase that ever so slightly. Didn't want to do that. Hopefully that's big enough for you guys to see. So if you're looking at the kingdom power currently, there's not a lot of, like, you know, we're a seed kingdom, and I guess lots of these kingdoms as well. So in terms of power and KP, I think we've got slightly a little bit more in terms of the overall KP, but in terms of power, these two camps here are going to be, you know, at an advantage, and us being at a disadvantage as well. So that's what the current situation is like. Whether that changes, I'll let you guys know in a further update. But so yeah. So as I mentioned, I want to go ahead and get this some of these kingdoms out of the way. So let's jump into this rock toolkit and see what we can find out. First kingdom on the list I'm going to look for is 1008. So let's get that going. Let's see where 1008 ranks in the data here. So according to this, they are a basically D-seed kingdom. Oh wow. In terms of their overall ranking, as you can see, they're way lower than I expected. And in terms of kill points and you know the overall power as well, they're pretty much at the same sort of level as we saw on the map overview just now. So that's one of the kingdoms that we're going to be facing. You know, in terms of their power ranking, they're 1,000 plus. Very low young kingdom overall. 2018. Wow, low. Or is it just a dead kingdom? Oh dear. So that's the first kingdom there. Nothing too crazy to go off there just now. The next one. Who is next on the list here? So let's look at kingdom. So I'm gonna go down the list. 1387. Yo, Pura. Is it okay to say just Pura? Welcome, by the way. So we're looking at 1387. Let's see how they stack up on this rock toolkit here. So they are ranked 324.
Cheers,
so again,
Grumpy Andrew, for subscribing to the Ground Control YouTube channel.
Hey, cheers, Grumpy Andrew. Thank you very much, buddy. Always welcome. So if you guys you know, new here and you want to join the Discord and just chill out and chat and communicate with, you know, everybody within the Discord, if you put in exclamation Discord, that'll give you a link to the Discord channel in the chat. And you can also find a link to the Discord in all of my live streams as well in the description section. Okay, but cheers, Andrew, for the sub, mate. Much appreciated. So again, this kingdom here, relatively new kingdom as well, 2019. In terms of their total power, we're looking at 12.7, and that again, that ties up to the data we've got as well, which I can flash up on the screen now for you guys. So we're looking at 1384, 87, which are these guys. Yeah, so that data is there, absolutely bang on as well. A little bit lower than what they've got here, but this is why I like using the rock toolkit for this kind of thing, because it gives you a much clearer indication of what sort of activities these kingdoms have. Yep, it's a lot of kingdoms, 24 kingdoms in total. And the reason for this is because I think this KvK is made up of mostly BC kingdom. So yeah, 100%. So it's a lot of kingdoms. So I think these guys, in terms of power ranking, they are 324. So I think they rank a lot higher than we are currently. So that's the second kingdom that we just looked at. Let's get that off. And the next kingdom we're going to go to is 1673. Let's check out these guys. Now 1673, again, in terms of power, oh dear, these guys are like a really young kingdom as well. 2020. Look at the power here. The power ranking, they're only like 1,000 plus. So nothing crazy in terms of, look at activity, they're like really low activity kingdom as well. So, you know, that kind of contributes to the fact that they're only you know, server time 2020. So we're talking about 5 years, but that's a lot of time to actually you know, get activity level up, isn't it? That's pretty low. That's absolutely crazy. So nothing crazy there actually. Next kingdom is 1898. So let's see, 1898. What are you guys up to? So what we're using today to look at these kingdoms, different from what we normally do, where we jump into the world map and we look. I think the rock toolkit gives you a much better idea as to where these kingdoms match up as well. So this kingdom, 1898, in terms of power ranking, they're 950 with a total of 9.9 billion KP. And I think that also tallies up with the information over here as well. So 1980, where are you guys? Why are they not on the list over here? Or have I gone streamblind and not seen them? So I'm not seeing them on the list here. 1819, where are you guys? Unless there's a typo right here, because this is where they should be. Yeah, I think this is a typo. And their power is low as well. So Frito, good luck in KvK, mate. Oh mate, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it so much. I don't even care if we win or lose. I just want to fight, bro. I just want to fight. By the way, so Frito, I saw the rock coverage where they're talking about all of the people from all the different part of the globe, and one of your leadership was there, female as well. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to KvK so much, bro. I don't even care if we win or lose. I just want to go out there and just have fun with it, you know. Yeah, Nico. Yeah. So I was watching it earlier before I started streaming, mate, and it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So we looked at 1898. Let's look at now kingdom. 2088. Good Ole Nico. So 2088, again, in terms of their server time, their launch in 2020, total power is 11 billion power, and they rank 599. We are not sure if 60 and 1818 will accept the KvK. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. Here's the thing. So we know that 60 has undergone some major changes, right? But is that enough reason for them to, you know, back out of a KvK? I don't think so. Because in the past, they might have been the kingdom that can take on every single person and, you know, every single person on the map and win. But that's not the reality anymore, is it? The reality is KvK is all about allies and, you know, working together as a team, right? So, hey, Captain. Welcome, bro. Welcome, Ero. Glad to see all the usual suspects here, but I hope you guys are having a good day, man. It's absolutely brilliant seeing all of you people joining the stream today. Hopefully it isn't too late for you guys, and you guys can hang out a little bit more whilst we take a look at all of these kingdoms. Dragon Rock. I think that's a new name I've never seen in the chat before, Dragon. Welcome, buddy. Hope you enjoy your time here as well. Oh, it's definitely too late for me. Why is that then, Pira? Are you on a different time zone? Was here before 20. Oh, okay, okay. One day. Always good to see you. Pura say I'm just chaining bobs and hanging out here. Absolutely, you're more than welcome to do that, man. Glad you're doing that as well. So yeah, so this is now the 6th kingdom we're looking at. Actually the 5th, so we got lots of kingdom to go through here. So these guys again, 11.1 billion power. Total power ranking there is 599. They're C kingdom, so nothing too crazy here as well. And I think that's going to be the story for a lot of these kingdoms in our current KvK. But like I mentioned myself, I really don't care. It's been 4 months I've been waiting for a KvK, and I just want to get out there and fight, man. Dust off some of this rust that was building up. Again, another young kingdom over here from 2021, so their server launch date. Very young kingdom, this one. Rejecting is the best option in my opinion. Speaking of someone from 606, and ooh, reject. You think they should reject the matchmaking? I'm guessing you're talking about 60 rejecting the matchmaking, right? If that's the case, bro, I don't think they should. I think they should take it, bro. KvK isn't about one kingdom, mate. It's about a community of kingdoms coming together and working together for one mutual goal, right? No man is an island, and no kingdom is obviously an island, right? So I think 60 should go in, let us see what they've got, and obviously that will tell us a lot about, you know, the character of the player base themselves. So nothing too crazy with this kingdom here. Only 7 billion power as well. DC, it's a very low activity as well. Can't see how it will be anything but a walkover either way. So here's the thing, man. So boring KvK. Oh, involve an easy win. So, you know, 60, obviously, they aren't the 60 of yesteryear, right? We know that they're different, but I think this adds a different dimension to KvKs in general. It shows whether or not 60 is capable of working with other kingdoms as allies, right? And see how they go against, you know, other people when they're not the one in charge of making decisions when it comes to Diplo and stuff like that. So it adds a different dynamic, which I'm all for, mate. So I don't think they should reject the matchmaking. I think they should just go for it, man. So next in the list is our kingdom 2525. Let's see how we stack up against all of these other guys here. Oh dear. 60 has 42 mains. Yep, I did see 93 is in a league of their own. Yeah, absolutely. 93 is definitely in, you know, the position right now where 60 found themselves in many moons ago. But that doesn't say that it's the end of 60, right? Because if you look back at when it comes to Diplo and stuff like that, all of that is part of what makes a KvK great. And even though they've got 42, then that means they need to rebuild. They need to gain, you know, the player base, the trust of the community to say, we want to be a part of 960 because we love what the old 960 was doing, and recruit more people, right? And even 60 could ally with 93 right now, and that would make for a good KvK, because we're not looking for the 60 of yesteryear. We're looking for the 60 that is to become the new 1960, right? Okay, so you agree with me in that regard then, Eru, right? So we're looking at now our kingdom here, 2525, and in terms of power, we're ranked 717. Total power is 10.6 billion. Again, we're CC'd kingdom, so very low activity here for us as well. Nothing too crazy as well. Next on the list, we've got 2639. Evil said GT change even about recruit is now on a direct PM to Cortex. If you want good fight, unlikely to get it in this KvK. Well, that's all I'm saying, regardless of what 1960 is are to become. But that's what makes you know, the game kind of special in that regards, right? I think 60 it needed something to change, and with them changing, it shows the rest of the player base, you know, whether or not they're going to stand by Cortex as well. There's just no way of making it balance. So in that KvK, right, I still need to look at what Cortex is. I didn't catch Cortex's stream last night, or at resets rather. But I still think even if 60, you know, is teamed up with somebody else, it still doesn't look balanced, no? Shit, KvK is not the change we need. Well, it's gonna take time for 60 to rebuild Eru. So just give them some time, and I'm sure little by little a lot of people will start going, you know, resonating back to 1960, and before you know it, we're gonna have ourselves the 1960 that everybody come to love. Two or four super imp equal great KvK. 1 or 3 super imp. Shit. But what if they, you know, they go 1v3 then? I think Cortex plan to be select on who enter. I think we need to give them time, to be honest. I think they need time to develop as a kingdom, and, you know, maybe change what people's perception of 60 GT is meant to be. So yeah, definitely. Even if they're A seed, right? Even if they're an A seed kingdom, it doesn't mean that they can't take part in KvKs, right? There's still Diplo. There's still that element of Rise of Kingdoms that GT never did do well in the past. In the past, they are the ones pulling the strings, yeah? Hey, Skinsy, all good, my friend. All good, man. I did catch your video, very helpful video, that one about the spending and stuff. Obviously, I'm not a spender, but I do love the Rise of Kingdoms, you know, holiday events. Huge events. I love those. where is... Trying to fix something on this on the stream here. Yeah, that desert track event, man, it's absolutely brilliant. Dragon's Head, look at PM. Let's check that out now, buddy. All right, let's see first what Dragon is saying here. It's not even that bad. So Dragon is saying that it's not a bad matchmaking. If this is the matchup, 1960 is up on power and down in KP. Okay. 1818 camp can pretty easily defeat 2293. That means 1093 would need to fight 60 and help. Okay, so I think this is a fair matchup, mate. To be fair, I think it's a pretty fair matchup, to be honest. A little bit below on obviously KP, but KP isn't the thing that makes a kingdom. Yeah, before when 960 had loads of different players and everything, surely their KP is going to be higher, but no, with only 40 active accounts and lots of farms and stuff, I think that it's a good matchup. Dragon say, I honestly don't know what all the complaining is all about. Yeah, I don't see it either. This is the way I see it. I see it's 60 is a change in team, right? 60 is not the 1960 of all, and we all know that. And I do believe that it's time to see something different, and that changes up, you know, spices up Diplo talks and everything else. So in the past, I know that 1960 were the ones that saying, okay, this is what we want. And now that's different. It adds a different dynamic where they need to sit down and agree with other people instead of saying, okay, we're the ones pulling the string, yeah? So it's a good thing for me, and I think it's a really good KvK, regardless of the, you know, the difference in opinion in terms of the, when the people looking at total power, total KP and all that kind of stuff. I'm in that KvK, by the way. Oh yeah, is this where your restart is, Skinsey? Bro, 2v2 will be a complete annihilation. It's one of the worst matchmaking I've ever seen. Which Skinsey, is this where your restart kingdom is? Which one of these is your restart? MEH. Okay. So you're in the 60 camp as well. Dude, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be, you know what, a lot of people, maybe at the moment it doesn't seem like it, but what if, right, once the fighting starts and everything, you guys are gonna have a different opinion, I think. And remember 60 they need to be a kingdom that is, they're in the rebuild right now, right? Cortex is new into the position, so I think he needs to be given a chance. Dragon is saying that Skin say I think you prefer 3v1. What if then? Okay, let me ask you guys a question. What if yellow and purple were to ally, say the 960 and 93? Oh, would that be a better KvK for you guys? No, I don't prefer 3v1. I think this KvK is cooked. So what if then, right? 60 were supposed to ally with 93. Would that make it better? I don't think you guys should cancel, man. You guys should just carry on. Skinsy says, I've already put a ton of thought into this KvK, bro, and I can't tell you the only option that would be fair is a cancel. Okay, but that would just mean that you guys are underestimating or undermining 1960 because they're not the kingdom that they used to be in the past. So you guys are not giving them a chance. Isn't that how things sounds right now? You know, it's a kingdom that's rebuilding. It's a kingdom that needs time. You know, Cortex needs to be given some time. Skinty said, then plan B, one camp sits out, then we have a 2v1. And nobody's gonna want to do that. You know, people queue up for KvK because they want to go, I'm hoping they want to go fighting, right? So why would anyone want to sit out, you know, KvK? I honestly feel like, I don't know, me personally, I think a lot of people are reading too much into it. I think the matchup is going to be fine. The 2v2 is going to be fine here. And even if 60 were to ally with 93, you guys will always say the same, right? Who is the 2 and who is the 1? It said you're looking at 1960 the wrong way. I have lots of respect for them, regardless, but they are essentially a different kingdom entirely. You can't compare them to 93. Exactly. That's my thought process as well, Skinsy. So people are definitely caught up on the fact that the name, it's 1960. Yes, we know it's 1960, right? But they've undergone so much changes over the last couple of months, couple of weeks, you know, and they want to get into the spiel of things as well. And don't forget, whenever a kingdom goes into KvK, and based on performance and based on, you know, different aspect, they're looking to get migration into that kingdom. So in that regards, I think they deserve to be in a KvK where, you know, they can be seen, Cortex get a chance to prove himself, and then, you know, recruiting people into the kingdom and stuff like that. So I think the KvK is okay, man. Let's just wait and see how it plays out, I think. Another way to go, let me ask you guys, do you think 93 should have allied with 60 then? Would that make a difference if 93 went with 60? Then you've got all of these other kingdom, Mercia and East Anglia team up. Would that make a better KvK? So we're talking about Northumbria and Wessex, Mercia along with East Anglia. Joggin said, that's why we have 3 kingdoms in your camp and 1818 as support. There's no possible 2v2 scenario that works. The Diplo team has been doing it all day. Okay. So So if you guys can't come to like any kind of like really good conclusions, then as most people are suggesting, hit the cancel button, man. But that, I just feel like people are making 1960 now a scapegoat. They are, you know, they're players, you know, pretty much if you guys are going to cancel on 960, what will end up happening in the future, right? This kingdom's just the history and everything, the legacy that goes on with this alliance here is just going to die. And I think making them a scapegoat isn't the way to go. Super imps in different league. Oh man, the community is so split on this whole thing. Oh, you guys are so crazy. Everybody is splitting whether or not, you know, 1960 should be in this KvK. What is going on over here? I think there's pass 7s are open in this KvK here. Was it the one I looked at earlier? Yep, so pass 7s are open over here. Eru says there are 2 A seed. We can easily beat them in the kingdom. Funny thing is, both 2002 and 1960 got no much found. Wow. Eru says roughly the same number of players in 2 camps and power 600 billion KP different. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. Is like people are looking at the KPs and stuff, but is it KP that wins a KvK, or is it activity, or is it Diplo? What sort of thing wins KvK? There you go, Evil. We're the one, mate. GC gold chest win KvK, right? Oh gosh. Not even close. Difference in equipment, ornament, and max tech. So you guys are saying then, okay, so Eros, let's start a poll here. Let's see who think they should cancel. Let's start a poll. There you guys go. So we're asking a question whether or not the 1960 1093 KvK should be cancelled. I want to see what you guys' opinions are in terms of whether or not this should go back to the drawing board with this one, or give 60 a chance to get recruitment into their kingdom, give Cortex a chance. I'll tell you my opinion afterwards. So only 4 people voted so far, but we've got more than 4 people watching. So go ahead, guys, the chat is open. You don't need to be subscribed to the channel to chat. So jump on in and give us your opinion. Most of the stuff you guys are missing. So we're asking the question whether 1960 1093 KvK should be cancelled. A lot of people are like, saying that 60 isn't the same as they were before. But we understand that 60 has changed. They're saying that the matchup isn't fair. Diplo is still going on. There's so much debate about it. The community is absolutely divided on this one. Let's see. Skinsy says, dude, even Cortex himself wants to back out of KvK. Oh, wow. Okay. I think people are looking at the way KvK works in such a different way. We've become very familiar. I would say familiar with big kingdoms like the 2377 and the 2489s and stuff like that. So that's the type of things that we've become very familiar with, and that's what many people think should be the case in every single KvK, but that's not the reality, is it? So 6 people voted and it's now 50-50. Oh, you guys are killing me over here, man. You guys are killing me. I can't believe you said that actual Cortex wants to cancel as well. By the way, Buzz, welcome, buddy. So guys, just a quick reminder, there's a couple of new commands been added for you guys to play around with. So if you want to get the link to the Discord channel where you can come and have fun, chill out in the voice chat, stuff like that, join the community over there, it's !Discord, okay? If you're here just chilling, lurking in the background, !Lurking, you'll get yourself a nice, cool little message there for yourself. You can read it, chill out, have a bit of laugh with that one. And if you are indeed a whale in the chat as well, !Whale, you also get a personalized little response there as well. If you just want us to let you know that you are the ones responsible for dropping all the gold chests in your alliance, And if you are indeed a Kraken as well, !Kraken, personalized message there for you guys. !F2P will give you also a personalized little message. And if you want us to let you know that you guys want to know, let us know that you are a farmer, is !Farmer. You guys get yourself a little message. !Fighter and !Cheer. So a couple of new commands for you guys to go ahead and play around with in chat if you guys want to. So yeah, you can go ahead and see you got some cool little stuff there. Oh, I need to make one for you then, Pura. I need to make one says quitter. Is that something that you would like to see? If you want me to do one for quitter as well, Piru, jump into the Discord, and there's a section on the Discord that says, your ideas. Post them there, and if it's something feasible, we'll definitely go ahead and do it for you. So only 7 people voted, but the majority is saying that the 1960 KvK versus 1093 should be cancelled. I'm gonna leave it at that because I guess there's so much more I need to hear or investigate myself. I haven't personally seen the stream from Cortex, so I don't know what the different opinions are apart from what I'm hearing in chat currently. So with that said, I'm going to end this poll, and I believe people are saying that with 57% the KvK should be cancelled. Let's see, 2v2 isn't bad as 1v3 though. Okay, so again, yeah, people are saying that it should be like, just go for 2v2, just give Cortex a chance. But if he's saying that he wants to cancel his KvK as well, then that's speaking volumes really, that he believes 1960 isn't going to have a chance this KvK. What did Buzz say earlier? Oh, Buzz, he's got his message deleted. Buzz, what were you saying, bro? Why did Stream Elements delete your message, bro? Eru says all it takes is for one kingdom to accidentally accept the match and it goes ahead. Bro, Arvix and Cortex both want to go back. Want to back out of this KvK. It's all over Facebook. Okay, so why don't you guys then post on Facebook to come to some kind of mutual agreement saying back out of the KvK then? So one person, all agree that you guys need to end it. Why don't you guys go ahead and do that then? So yeah, if it's definitely the majority of kingdoms in this KvK wants it to be cancelled, why don't you guys just go ahead and hit the button and says, look, yeah, we'll see you later. We'll do this another time. And what if the same kingdoms again meet up? Are you guys gonna constantly cancel the matchmaking and go back to the starting board? I really think 60 should just give themselves a better chance as well, because it's a perfect opportunity for them to obviously recruit people into the kingdom, rebuild, and for Cortex to get a chance to basically show what he's made of really. Because as mentioned, it only takes one kingdom, aka 93, not to agree to back out, that everyone else is forced to play. Nah, bro. One kingdom doesn't call a shot, mate. You see, this is what we're talking. Skinsy, just hear me out a second, right? So, you remember back in the days when 1960 was 1960. We're talking about the 1960 of yesterday, yeah? They were the ones, when you go into Diplo, were basically saying, okay, this is what we want, and everybody else has to comply, yeah? Now those days are no longer there. 1960 is now on the level where an A kingdom is, and therefore Diplo is in a place where every single person contributes, yeah? It's not just one person saying, oh, I want this and this is what I want, throw my dummy out the prom and everybody complies. It's a different KvK, it's a different 1960. And I think they should need a chance to basically rebuild people to see what they're capable of doing in this current meta, and then go from there. Free for all. Yeah, there's an option. But if it's a free-for-all, then, you know, who's going to be the first kingdom to lose? They were always fearing Diplo going with good fights. Okay. Brother, canceling the KvK is a system force. Literally, even kingdoms in the match to, so every kingdom has to basically press cancel for it to be cancelled. Oh yes, okay. Well, here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. If you guys don't want the matchup for your particular kingdom, including 1960, if they don't want the matchup, they just go ahead and every single kingdom who don't want the matchup, cancel. And if 1093 realizes that, you know, everybody is cancelled and they decide to go ahead with it, that tells a different story, that, you know, they don't want difficult KvKs themselves. You know, they want a KvK where they're going to be the overdogs. So I'd say go ahead and cancel, man. If the kingdoms who are taking part don't want to do it, just cancel. And let's see what 1993 does at the end. So how many hours before 100% they want easy win? Oh my god. Oh, Skinsy. Oh dear, bro. Well, at least Skinsy, it's your restart that is going into and not your main, right? Finally, I'm unmuted. What muted you in the first place, Buzz? If you told me in Discord that you muted, I probably would have got you unmuted earlier. Guys, by the way, if you're muted by any means, by stream elements or something, just go ahead and let me know in Discord so I can get you guys unmuted as well. I got banned for saying yo in all caps. Oh my god. Oh, Buzz, you know, mate, I'm gonna get that off for you as well. So Buzz is in the chat, by the way, and if we type in exclamation whale, we should get Buzz's. There we go, one for you, Buzz. Exclamation whale gives you Buzz's emote there for him wailing out and dropping all the gold chests. Let me see what Skinsy says there. We're gonna be starting at each other for 2 months barbing. Oh my god. Staring at each other for 2 months doing barbing and stuff. Dude, I personally think the KvK could be a good one regardless. Buzz, come on. We know that you're a whale. Are you Kraken then? So let's do exclamation Kraken for Buzz then. Buzz said he's not a whale, so let's do exclamation Kraken for Buzz. Maybe this one suits you a little bit more than Buzz. Dutone says Skingy just beat 1093 easy for you. I think I really think that they can do it, mate. The 2v2 KvK is, I think, is a really good one. I'm a low spender these days. Buzz, come on. Is that after you purchase like all the accounts that are going for sale across the entire Rise of Kingdoms? Anyway, bro, I'm gonna head off, get some sleep. Hey, Skinsy, always a pleasure, mate. Absolutely banging. And by the way, guys, if you wanted a link to Skinsy's YouTube channel as well, you know, Skinsy has been on the circuit for quite some time. If you type in exclamation Skinsy into the chat, that will give you a link to Skinsy's YouTube channel, you can go over there and drop your subscriptions and stuff. By the way, Skinsy, always a pleasure, mate. Peace out, mate. Have a good one. Buzz said no, I barely spend like 3K these days. Yeah, you guys can have fun with it. Let's do exclamation cheer and see what happens. Exclamation cheer. There's some new stuff that I've just added into. There we go. That's for you then, Buzz, yeah? So lots of little things that you guys can, use to interact with the stream. I want this stream to be all about us as a community. And again, thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channels today and in the past. So I wanted to take a look at our KvK in general, just to give you guys an update on that. But plenty of other stuff is going on. We just, instead of me making the stream about my stream, I'll just make it a community stream. And these guys have a lot to say about the 1960 1093 KvK, which is this the KvK where there's some kind of like betrayal or something? Is this the betrayal KvK? This one is pretty wrapped up anyway. Kingsland is over. Nothing really happening right across Rise of Kingdoms currently. So what you guys been up to? Have you guys been doing the holiday events? Have you guys been spending on the desert tracks events and stuff like that? By the way, I've got some funny news to share in Discord. Yeah, bring it on, bro. Let's see what you've got. There you go. You get your Discord over there. So let's have a look. Where is that Discord? Rock Toolkit Windows. So here we're on the Discord channel over here. Where have you posted it, Buzz? Let's see what Buzz is cooking up over here. Is this a new account that you've just purchased? Captain Hook. Maybe they gave Universal. Maybe if they give Universal in terms of what in the events, there's plenty of Universal heads I see in the events currently. Buzz, what is this, Buzz? Let's have some context behind these two screenshots here. Apparently saying woohoo, get me banned. Finally won KvK and reached 9. Okay, so you got 9 billion KP on your farm account, mate. Oh my god. And this man says that he's not a Kraken, you know. We said Buzz is a Kraken, and he's saying that he's not. And I think Buzz is the biggest Kraken of them all. This guy goes around and purchases all accounts for sale across Rise of Kingdoms. Oh, so in the desert track one, yeah. So I think the desert track event though is such a good event. If you're a spender, the desert track event is absolutely paramount for you to do. You get so much materials on there, and again, every single event that comes into the game, mate. I'll just show you guys something here real quick. So I don't take part in the desert track event, even though, you know, I do spend on the recharge and stuff like that. So for recharge, I was working on obviously BQ. So I got myself all the levels here complete. So I needed to top up some gems anyway. But with the desert track event, the way you play this event, guys, is if you're working on a particular commander that you want to, you know, go ahead and max, then this event is obviously, you know, winner. I know like 50 more bigger whales than me. Oh, boss, there can be no bigger whale than you, bro. But yeah, this event is absolutely solid. If you want to, you're working on a particular commander, and you know you want to get that commander max. Let's say you're going into KvK and you want equipment and, you know, maxing out a commander. This is where this event absolutely slaps, mate. And in the shop as well, tons of cool stuff over here. So yeah, I love this event. If you're a spender, you definitely need to be doing this event big time. As I said, I only do the recharge. A couple of things that I purchased inside here. I purchased the first tier. This tier, I think I didn't go for the 100 here, but I might just go for that later on at some point. Didn't do that one. A couple of these different things that I go for. So I went for one of the Moonlight Zephyr as well, just to see you know, how many dices I can get at the $10 tier. So you can see the different things that I purchase in terms of overall spending in the game. But 100%, if you want to get materials and commanders and stuff, the desert track events is a way to go, guys. And this Elysian treasure as well, I love this event. I think it's a cool event, this one. I've never had it in the game before, and I think it's a really cool event. So here I'm literally, I don't think I'll be able to finish this event. How many days have we got? So this is here for a couple of days. Yeah. But I don't know how far I can get in this event. I need these gold heads. I need these 25 gold heads in my life. Elysian is capped at 50 chests per day. Yes, that's the only thing that sucks about it. Because the thing is, you know, a lot of the, if you're active and you're in the game, I don't know why they put cap at only 50 chests per day. I just think it's a bit stupid. But it's a good event as well. If you can get to the final level there by getting all the different Elysian points and stuff, and you max that event, you get lots of gold heads, which I think myself, I'm personally looking to work on BQ. So if I can get my BQ max this KvK, that'd be awesome as well. So what else are you guys spending on in the events? When is Part 7 open for you, Evil? By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, consider dropping a like on the stream, please. Consider subscribing as well, because we are going to have constant live stream on the channel. This is exactly what we do on the Ground Control YouTube channel. We're a streamer. So you can look for live stream every other day on the channel as long as there's something going on. And if there isn't, we're still going to be live streaming. We're still catching up with the community, just chilling out, talking about stuff that you guys want to talk about, and we just have a good time, you know. So consider subscribing to the channel, consider dropping a like on it as well. First of October, 15 UTC, past 7 for me. So that's roughly the same time as 77 as well. G2 Max. Which KvK is this? So the one that I'm currently looking at is a, I think, let me just double check. Not 100% sure. I think it's Tides. I think it's Tides of War, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, Warriors Unbound. So this is just one of the KvKs that there's some fighting in. Not necessarily that we're watching this particular KvK, it's just to have something going on in the background whilst we, you know, do a bit of chin wagging and stuff. Earlier we were talking about the 1960 1093 KvK. All, you know, we did a vote and people are saying that the KvK should be cancelled. I've got a different opinion as to whether or not the KvK should be cancelled. But, you know, it's not for me to decide what happens in another kingdom, right? So, yeah, so this one is Warriors Unbound G2 Max. The one that we're actually looking at on the screen right now. By the way, I think it might not cost me Zenith this time. I will save up my speed up for health or defense universal. Oh, so you're not gonna go for Zenith? Oh wow, that's big news, Buzz. Hold on, Buzz. I think you're going into this category. Exclamation F2P. Is this for you now, Buzz? Are you falling into this category right here, bro? So yeah, if you guys want to have fun with those you know, those different commands in Discord, again, if you're just lurking, you can type exclamation lurking into the chat. If you're a whale, exclamation whale, exclamation kraken, exclamation free to F2P, exclamation farmer, exclamation fighter, and exclamation cheer. You can have fun with those and see all the different responses that you get. But yeah, big congrats to you, Buzz, for reaching 9 billion KP on your farm account. And you said that you're not a whaler, you're not a kraken, you're F2P. BS, bro. What a load of BS. Oh gosh. G2 Max says, I see. Okay, thank you. Yes, G2 Max, definitely. There's going to be tons of KvK streamed on this YouTube channel over here. So as I said, you guys should definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Consider dropping a like on it to help the YouTube algorithm as well. There will be literally streams on the channel. There will be streams on the channel every other day, and if there's something happening in between the days that we're not streaming, we can definitely get something going on as well. So consider subscribing, man. Consider dropping a like on it, sharing the stream, let everyone know that there's a YouTube channel which covers just pure live streaming, you know. G2 Max says fighter. Oh my god. So that definitely sounds like you then, yeah? Which kingdom are you, G2 Max? Are you a Rise of Kingdom player, or are you just here catching the stream? I've never seen you around before. Nauticus, oh, it's been a while since I've seen you in the chat as well. Nauticus says lurking. You've activated your lurking mode. at work, so it's easiest. Oh, mate, good to see you, man. It's been a while since I've seen you here. But yeah, always welcome. Every single one of you guys are welcome, man. And like I said, consider subscribing if you are not already subscribed. And consider sharing the link with your friends so you can have more people to interact with in the streams as well. G2 Max KvK 2 Kingdom. Okay. What power are you, buddy? And what's the name of your kingdom that you currently playing? What kingdom number is it? Nauticus, you're definitely naughty. But we're glad you can sneak into the chat and, you know, chill out with us and listen to us in the background, whichever you're doing. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, as I was saying there, G2, not much, only 20 million. Okay, so I'm guessing, is this your first time playing Rise of Kingdoms? You're just testing it out to see whether or not it's a game that you love, or, you know, you're looking to push from 20 million power up to, you know, 1 billion. Like Mr. Hope and Wild Lion and the Baba TC of this world. What's the plan for your account, buddy? Or should I say, what's the plan for your account, mate? Not sure if you're a man or woman. Um, 3811. That's definitely a new server. Being in the 3000s, you know. G2 Max says I played before, but then quit. Now I want to play until Season of Conquest. Yeah, the end game, mate. The end game is absolutely fire, man. You know, if you can manage your account from a younger account as you are to only 20 million power, save up all your stuff, just work on commanders when you get to Season of Conquest, you're definitely going to have fun in the end game. You know, especially right now, you can get everything that you need in low seed kingdoms or newly developed servers. Save all your armaments, your crates, don't open anything, just be a hoarder basically. Just hoard all your stuff, wait till you get to the end game and just whale up like Buzz and the rest of the crew up in here in the chat. So guys, don't forget, pre-KvK for my kingdom starts in a couple of days. My kingdom here is 2525. We're going to be entering to King of All Britain pre-KvK in a couple of days. These are the kingdoms that are participating in this KvK, and it's currently looking like we're going to be teamed up as Wessex. So yellow and blue is going to be teamed up. It's not 100% confirmed just yet. Diplo is still taking place. Pre-KvK start tomorrow. Yeah, so I think that's the plan here. After this 6 hours elapsed, then we're entering to pre-KvK. But I'm going to be fighting on this account. It's been 4 months since I've been waiting to get into a KvK. So if you want to see all, you know, what unfolds in this King of All Britain KvK, you know, be sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss when we actually start the campaign over here for King of All Britain. And as I've mentioned, there's 24 kingdoms. There's going to be plenty of action right across this KvK till the very end. Pre-KvK starts tomorrow for sure, and I'll be, I don't know, Marauders. I don't think I've got enough AP that I want to burn on Marauders, to be fair. I'm going to be saving all of this to do KvK stuff, barbing inside KvK, using up my, you know, auto peacekeeping over here as well. So that's what I'll be doing with my AP during pre-KvK. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I've got a 50 million farm account, which is here, which I'm going to be using all the AP on anyway. So that's enough to push into the honor there. So we're still currently waiting for Diplo to conclude here, to let us know exactly where the allies and where the enemy camps. But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait to fight in KvK for sure. I'm sure plenty of you are looking and thinking, oh, I've never seen you fight in KvK. I'm looking to show you guys what we're capable of doing as well in terms of fighting in KvK. Hey Max, let's go ahead and guys, if you want to join the Discord as well, if you use !Discord, that'll give you a link to our Discord server. There's plenty of stuff over there for you guys to check out and enjoy. There's a section for, you know, if there's stuff going on you want us to know about it, you can go ahead and drop those into the Discord. Also, we've got a section over here called the Ground Control YouTube. It's just an in-game chat where a lot of people hang out as well. We got TSN Lambo, we got Skinsy, we got all the usual suspects really. There's 29 people in the group right now, so if you do want to get added to here, all you need to do is to send me a message in-game and I'll go ahead and add you, just like Max has done here just now. So let me go ahead and grab Max. Get Max added to this channel here as well. Hopefully it's easy to find you, Max, with that weird thing in your name there. What if I just put Max? Will that come up? Oh, there we go. There we go, Max. Welcome, buddy. But yeah, if you guys are obviously new, you know, like Max, who's outside, you know, he's just taking part in his second KvK, 20 billion power, new kingdom, all that kind of good stuff. It's a good time to be in the Rise of Kingdoms community right now, to be fair. There's lots of events. If you take part in all the events right now, the holiday events that are currently in game, if you're working on a particular commander, all that kind of good stuff, you can get some sick value from doing that as well. Definitely lots of gems to be had. You know, returning players, there's loads of benefit there for you guys as well. And I would say if you're looking at making it to the end game, Season of Conquest, and you know, taking part in one of the big AC or Silver Imp or Gold Imp KvKs, you want to be saving up all your stuff right now, keeping them all, and when you get to the big league, then you just go crazy and do all the things that you want to do. Plenty of guides out there as well, like Chess Cooley does a lot of good guides, OmniHark as well, so big shout out to them guys for all the work that they've done for the Rise of Kingdoms community as well. So yeah, I think I covered what I needed to talk about in this KvK, unless you guys are happy just to stick around and watch the action here. But just another plug for my kingdom and my KvK. Pre-KvK start for us tomorrow, so I'll be doing a lot of Marauder stuff on my farm account as well, just to push some honor points over there, just to, you know, get on the board for the kingdom. And then we enter into the KvK. I'll be doing a lots of pop-up bundles to max my crystal tech. as soon as I can, actually getting as much into Crystal Tech as I possibly can. So if you don't want to miss any of that kind of stuff, you can be sure to sub to the channel, you know, dropping a like on the stream, all that kind of stuff. Definitely help the channel out, and you see me fighting in KvK for sure. I can't wait. But I'm more than happy to hang out with you guys over here and just watch what's happening in this KvK. Not 100% sure if this is like a 2v2 KvK, but this is the Warriors Unbound KvK. I've never played this KvK format, to be fair. Lots of kingdoms in this one. 6 camps. Oh wow, so I'm guessing this is like a 3v3 KvK, right? Looking at what's happening over here. So let's see if that's actually the case. Is it a 3v3? So we see Fire Camp over here. They're going up against them. So there's one. That's their ally. Fire Camp's ally, and their allies over here as well. So yeah, definitely a 3v3 KvK, this one. So you should see some little skirmishes happening over here. And I don't think these guys are any kind of like really big kingdoms as well. So I'm not expecting a great deal of fighting. Let's have a look at the coalition, by the way. A couple of 6, almost 7 billion for these. So they're very low seed in that regards. Are they fighting here? A couple of 9 billion over here. So again, not entirely sure. Kingdom 2008. Oh wow. Yeah, so the activity isn't great over here, but there obviously it's a 3v3 in this KvK. Going from what we can see, there's 3 camps, 6 camps rather, and a bunch of kingdom in each of them camps. Dracul, my friend. Dracul, where have you been, brother? Where have you been, my man? It's been a minute since we last seen you on any one of my streams, Dracul. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're having a good day as well. A couple of 6 and 7 billion in this coalition over here as well. So as you can see, they're not big kingdoms, but there's still a little bit of fighting to be had over here for these guys. So yeah. Been working. Oh, Dracul. Honestly, mate. As TSN Lambo says, mate, you are the guy that works every single day. Iru. Iru is still here as well. Iru, you're just lurking, aren't you? Iru is just lurking. Dracul is just like, you know, the busiest man in the entire Rise of Kingdoms when it comes to working. Hey, I left 2025 yearbook in the game chat. Let's see what Dracul left there. Let's see what you've been up to this year, Dracul. Let's see all if you've been a real killer or you just been one of them farmers. By the way, Dracul, you can let the chat know whether or not you're a fighter, mate. There's a plenty of new commands that you can use in the chat. So exclamation lurking will give you a customized message, exclamation whale, exclamation kraken, exclamation F2P, exclamation farmer, exclamation fighter, or if you want to go ahead and cheer for somebody, you can do exclamation cheer, and you guys will get yourself a personalized little message there as well. So let's see what Dracula's been up to. So you're rocking the Ottoman civilization. What are you due diligence in? Due diligence in farming? So are we saying, Dracul, you're a farmer? Dracul, have you been on your rock account? It doesn't look like it's from where we're standing over here. His wage 235 days. Dracul, is that your playing time, mate? That's crazy, bro. Dracul, you're busy farming up those barbarians, I can see. The man loves to farm his barbarians, man. Are you using Auto Barbarian Drax? VIP 16 over here is invested up to 723k gems into VIP. Definitely farm those gems, aren't you, Dracul? I stopped playing 5 months ago. Yeah, I remember you saying, because obviously you're busy working and stuff, mate. 18 arc battles over here for you. You definitely conquer of Ceruli over here. The man is active in the Peerless Scholar stuff as well. GG, brother. So what's the plan for your accounts now that you've stopped playing for so many months? By the way, guys, I see that our subscriber has gone up to 212. I believe we've gained 5 subscribers this stream, so huge thanks to everybody who has subscribed. And if you want to see more content on the channel, guys, we stream every single day or every other day, so consider subscribing and hitting the notification so you don't miss whenever I go live on YouTube. And there's going to be plenty of KvK action coming up for myself. So yeah, it's been 4 months of waiting, and that wait is finally over. So in the next couple of days, we've got pre-KvK starting tomorrow. Further from there, we've got KvK, obviously, main fights to come. So if you don't want to miss any of those stuff, guys, and see me fighting in KvK for the very first time, be sure to go ahead and sub. Oh, these guys. Definitely lurkers over here. You guys should be dropping lurk in the chat, man. So we got lurkers here. Bunch of lurkers. We hear, oh, viewers, so we hear. Okay, just showing me what you was using. Yeah, you need to definitely give us your account, man, so we can play it for you, Dracul. To make sure that we're collecting those gold heads for you, so you don't miss out on anything when you do decide to come back to the world of Rise of Kingdoms, buddy. Where are all these guys at? This must be the most inactive KvKs I've ever seen. but which is expected because they're such a low seed, all low seed kingdoms over here as well. And not many people play Tides of War, right? I've not played this KvK format myself, but it seems to be Fire Camp is the most active kingdom on this map. They're just bullying everyone over here, literally bullying all these young kingdoms. Look at this power, man. Look at all the powers here. Lots of farm accounts as well. Got to go see you next stream. Yes, for sure, G2 Max, mate. I appreciate you coming by, buddy. And thank you for the sub, by the way, my friend. Have a good one, mate. Right, I'm not going to be streaming for much longer anyway, because there's not much going on across the KvK circuit. But there's plenty of events that I'm going to get on with as well. And like I said, pre-KvK start for me tomorrow. So I'll be streaming again tomorrow, whilst I go ahead and crush some marauders and stuff on my farm account, and you know, just chilling out with you guys. So today's stream, guys, was purely just let you know that we've got a match found, which I've went through earlier on the stream, and we touched on the 960 1093 KvK as to whether or not, you know, most people believe that they should go ahead and cancel. I need to go and check what Cortex has said on his stream, and just to get a bit more context, but I do feel like they should go ahead with this KvK regardless. But I'm not the guy making the decision in those kingdoms. But yeah, it's only a quick stream today. I appreciate all of you for being here. And go ahead and share the video so we can get more watch time on the stream as well, guys. Much appreciated. But I'm gonna bounce off out of here, and you guys can expect another stream from me tomorrow, so we'll be on the lookout for that one. Okay, have a good one, everybody, and thank you all for being here. Look out for the stream tomorrow, and go ahead and share this one and let people know that we are here, and we're going to be streaming every single day or every other day, because that's what we do on the channel. Okay, it's a live stream channel. Pura, thank you very much for being here, mate, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good one, everybody.